Welcome back to another Kick and Post YouTube video. Today we're going to be breaking down the Niners versus the Packers divisional round. How you feeling today, Maul?
Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
Um, pretty excited, honestly. Love playing with my Niners,
I bet.
especially when there's bad kickoffs like that. Um,
Cool. Crib?
Probably not.
No crib.
Mm, Yeah, but this is a pretty big game for me, you know?
Yeah, I know, man. This your squad. Played well last week. Can honestly say I loved every second of them scoring and winning that game. My bank account did too.
Yeah, we're some dogs out here, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%. Y'all played really well, and I didn't have any faith in the Cowboys at all. And I
Yeah,
have faith in team in a better division playing better in general.
so I think that's really interesting considering you're taking the Packers to beat the Niners, huh?
Yes.
You want to
I
explain
am.
that
I
take,
think I
or?
think this is the end of the run. I like the fact that the Packers are at home. I feel like the Packers haven't really had to exert themselves last week, but the weeks before they were playing very well. Um, I do believe the Packers pass defense is pretty solid. Hopefully they have Jair Alexander 100% for the game. I think he will be. Or I will attempt to play. I don't know. I haven't looked into that at all.
You think that
Um,
matters?
yeah, Jair Alexander is a really solid DB. But they have good guys out there. What's his name? Eric King, I think his name
Eric
is. They have
Stokes.
Eric Stokes. They have solid DBs out there. Darnell
Kevin
Savage,
King's a bum.
Amos.
Don't ever mention Kevin King again.
Yeah,
That guy stinks.
but I think it'll be a lot of ground pound. I think Devontae Adams will have a pretty solid day against the 49ers secondary. Um, and I think there's a little bit of a get back game for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, who have failed to beat the 49ers in the playoffs the last three attempts.
Well, I'm not too sure about that.
So
I think it's the last two.
I think I recently saw that it was the last three attempts, maybe even longer. But yeah, that's just my take on it. I think it'll be a very competitive game, but I got Packers by probably touchdown or field goal. It won't be like 1 point, but
Yeah, we got Jimmy throwing ducks like that. I mean, fuck, dude. Might be a long game. I just recently rewatched the NFC Championship game between the two, and I saw a lot of things that could still work against this run defense.
oh yeah, their run defense is atrocious. So.
Especially the way Mitchell's been playing and Debo. That guy, Juwan Jennings, is dead to me. But I think there's just a lot to be said about the state of our offense and how we're moving the ball and controlling the clock.
Yeah,
In our last video, that was the key to victory for the Bengals, not the
yeah,
Bengals, the Titans, is to
yeah.
hold the ball, control the clock, and I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I believe we had the most 9-minute drives in the league. And yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Our defense has been roaring, played really well. Hopefully we can get our boys back and healthy. Fred Warner, ankle injury, practiced today in limited capacity. And Nick Bosa, who should be back, hopefully, from concussion protocol.
That's always a very sketchy one, but I feel like even if he's shaky, they're gonna be like, "You're good." It's gonna be
Yeah,
one of them cases where no matter what happens, they're gonna be like, "You're fine." What month are we in? October. You're fine.
yeah. So obviously I'm
Uh,
rolling with my boys, bang bang Niner gang.
yeah, I think I really wish the matchups were opposite. I would love this to be the NFC Championship game again, but unfortunately, that's not the way they wanted it. But yeah, got to ride with intuition on this one. How do you think the weather affects the game at all in any capacity?
Honestly, it depends on winds. That's the only thing I feel that really affects the games. Like I really don't buy into like, oh, it's cold.
Because they should be used to that.
Yeah. Oh my
Woo,
gosh,
woo,
that's
woo,
ridiculous. I just tripped my own
woo.
player.
You did.
That is crazy.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
man,
We've had Aaron Rodgers D lines name the last couple times we played him, so
What you mean?
Like we've had their number. That's what I meant to say.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
we're coming off two really great games of pressure in the quarterbacks. Dallas, great offensive line. Rams, decent offensive line. Hit Matthew Stafford 13 times. Not sure how many times we hit Dak last game, but we'll see, man.
Enough.
Enough, yeah.
It only takes, not everything even needs to be a hit at that point. Just need to get in his head. And you guys did that just enough, in my opinion. So, different offense for sure. I feel like Dallas didn't make good utilization of their weapons at all. They have a lot of things to answer this offseason. Another underperforming year, if you ask me, based on what they've spent on that offense. To go out of a game without scoring 20 points, your defense holds the 49ers to 23. That should be good enough for that type of offense that you have. But come on, stop. Nah, it's not a touchdown.
Yeah, I agree, but your point about Jair Alexander, I mean, we just went against, all pro corner Trayvon Diggs, and boy was getting
You know
routed
it's
up.
not the same. You know it's not the
He was
same
getting
type of
routed up.
player. You know it's not the same type of player. We've had this discussion on Trayvon Diggs before, where the ball skills are nice,
Routed
the
up.
picks are nice, the pick sixes are nice, but he also gave up the most.
One on one, I'm taking Debo over Jair Alexander. Not a hot take.
You,
Not a
you mean
hot
like,
take.
well, Debo's more of like a brute in my opinion. What
I,
Jair Alexander does is good coverage.
I can
Debo
actually
is
show
like
you
literally a brute.
highlights from our last game, and Debo was sunning Jair. So
Okay, we have another game to see it. So I don't even know if
Debo's that
Jair's
guy,
gonna play
man.
in this one.
Do it all.
I like Debo.
Me too.
I know this is not really a fantasy talk, but what is this price tag in Dynasty now?
Shit, maybe like 5th round, maybe a little higher,
Fifth round.
4th.
Okay, okay.
What you think?
It's tough, bro. That thing changes so frequently. Oh gosh, come here. This is who I'm worried about. He did not get the chance to go off last week, like we were saying before we hopped on here. We feel like this might be the week where he tries to get his get back for not getting an opportunity to go off last week.
I think he's gonna go nuts. Kittle over the middle is back next week. Just know, put y'all boys on notice.
I'm excited to see it. Love watching Kittle play. What's your take on the Sermon situation? What do you guys do with Trey Sermon?
Trade him, cut him, don't matter.
Because like there's a lot invested in him, clearly, right? Um, but Elijah Mitchell is locked down that position, rightfully so, when healthy. And then when Raheem Mostert comes back, I feel like he jumps Trey Sermon too, based on how you guys like to run offense. Like, what happens to a guy like Sermon who's shown the lack of capability to play in y'all's type of offense? I'm not saying he's a bad running back, but he just doesn't fit what you guys do.
I feel like we should move him, honestly, but I know we like keeping players for depth anyway.
Yeah.
So there is that. And, I mean, Mitchell, was help. He missed some time throughout the year.
Yeah.
So did Sermon, though. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Which we know
should be
means a
double
lot for rookie players, especially.
Yeah, getting that first year under your belt, healthy.
Yeah. So you're saying it all is not lost?
No, definitely not lost. And the amount of draft capital that we spent on him, 3rd-round pick, like I expect him.
Yeah.
Like I was just joking when I said cut him. But I do love what I see out of Elijah Mitchell. He hasn't fumbled this year, knock on wood.
Yeah, Najee was saying that same thing last week too. Before inevitable happened, they said it and then it happened.
Yeah, and he was 4th or 5th in yards per game, and he missed 8 games. He would have easily been a 1,000-yard rusher. I think he was at like 9 something, and he missed 8 games. So That's a pick.
I tried to control him. What?
And flipped it
That's
back.
funny.
I was trying to
That's
make a
funny.
play.
You did flip it back.
I had nothing to lose.
You're right. You're right. Best case scenario, take it to the house. Worst case scenario,
You fall on
nah,
it.
just get the ball back. Yeah.
Skadoosh.
I still believe in Sermon. In one league, I did trade down. I traded down from CD. I turned CD into Trey Lance, Jerry Judy, and a second round pick. And I turned Cam Newton into Trey Sermon straight up. And I feel very comfortable with both those plays going forward. Like, I feel like Sermon will definitely have utility going forward as well. Like you said, you guys keep depth. The way you guys use your running back, sometimes they tend to get a little bit banged up. And it'll be solid for a guy like Elijah Mitchell to have Sherman there just in case. So, and probably a little bit of goal line work too when he gets more familiar with the offense. Especially when they get Trey Lance in there, I feel like you guys are going to do a lot more RPO stuff. Use Trey Lance's legs even more. Oh my gosh, bro!
Best coverage linebacker in the game. Don't sleep.
Won't sleep.
Flex on him.
That needed to be a lofted pass. Okay,
I haven't even gotten Debo the ball one time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so keys to victory. Go ahead for the Packers.
Packers utilize Devontae Adams in the pass game. Try to keep Aaron Rodgers upright. Um, I feel like this game has a lot of what the Bucks Rams game is gonna have to deal with too, which is just winning in the trenches. Whoever wins in the trenches is gonna win the game. So if the Packers O line could kind of keep the D line of San Francisco at bay, whether that's by utilizing the run a little bit more and again, like I said, keeping Rodgers upright, then fine. Or if it's just bullying the line, which I don't see them successfully doing at all, then that is it as well. But whoever wins that battle is probably going to win the game. On the other side of the field, if you guys just bully them, so
I mean, that's kind of our
Debo
style
doing
of
what he
play, you
usually
know?
does, yeah, get Kittle the ball often over the middle, let him bully some of these linebackers, and bully some of the smaller DBs once he gets past that core. Um, and of course, Elijah Mitchell handling the rock. We both know that uh, what's it called? It's easy to say that when your all line is hot too, you guys have a shot against anybody. Trent Williams on the outside doing his thing. So again, just a battle of the trenches, and whoever wins the trench battle, that's it. You know. What is that?
That's the boys sealed the deal. Send us to the playoffs. Talk to me. Ambry
Is this game
Thomas,
going to end
the
with the
rookie.
same score again?
No, I'm going to score.
You're not.
I'm going to run the ball 17
You're
times
not
right
gonna
here.
score.
Yeah, I really liked the. Like I said, I just rewatched that NFC title game. Man, like Raheem Mostert was on another level that day. He
Oh
had
yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
220 and 4 touchdowns. He
The
was
burst is
surfing in the
crazy.
end zone. He
The
got
burst is crazy.
that is something I don't see out of Mitchell,
Well, not
honestly.
many people in the league have that.
Yeah, and he was
Like
like he was
once,
27, like never really got a chance before that.
yeah, he was playing special teams, but he's not really making moves in the backfield. He's literally like cut and get up field. Like he's not playing shifty dance around like say a DeAndre Swift would or anything. He's just pedal to the metal.
Yeah,
I love watching him play when he's healthy, and I know you guys are going to keep him around, but it's just hard to see him go through all these injuries, you know?
He's expensive though. Like he
Yeah,
wanted an upgraded price tag, upgraded salary. I mean, and he
and
got
it's
it.
unfortunate. He
Yeah,
got a little bit. He wanted more, and then it kind of like unfortunate fate. It showed why he didn't get more. It's not about his play. It's about his age and his health. You could get guys younger to attempt to do the same thing. What a
Debo.
catch. What a catch.
Yeah, I don't know. Who's the most impressive player outside of Devontae on offense? Like, if you need
I'm a big
a second player to step up when you need it the most for Green Bay, who is it?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. What about
I think
receiver?
he's definitely Alan Lazard. They wanted MVS to be that guy. He doesn't have soft hands. He struggles. It seems to lock down that position, and Alan Lazard has just earned the trust of Rodgers, and Rodgers goes to him very often. I think in the last 3 games of the season, Lazard had 3 touchdowns, two in one game. Might have been more than three, actually. He just seems to be that safety blanket for that second guy for Rodgers. And I like him, but if that's your second option, again, that's part of the problem.
Ooh,
Whew.
nice read. Thought he was coming on the
Yes.
blitz.
And he stepped right back. But yeah, I think you guys have way more options. It's just about the guy at the helm, you know? That's kind of what we're banking on here.
Shouldn't have stepped out. I'd have
No,
missed.
you're going to whack me.
I'd have missed.
You literally kept the distance like between the sideline and me like so close. So you wouldn't have missed. That was a horrible screenplay.
Yeah, I think Alan Lazard is pretty good. Like, I didn't used
I
to think
like him.
that, but he's definitely come on. I
Oh
respect
yeah.
the guy.
I like him a lot. Let's see what we could do here. I'm lagging behind a little bit too, but I'm all Gucci. Can Fred Warner stop being on fire? That'd be nice.
Get 30 yards. Well, 15 more,
Huh?
actually. Yeah, there you
Probably
go.
hit.
I don't think he forced 3 incompletions to get that. Maybe he gets it for just getting the pick.
The pick. Yeah, he got it for the pick. What we doing? What we doing?
No. Aziz.
No!
Should have been a pick. What are you doing?
That should have been a pick.
Should have ended the game right there.
We'll
Aziz
take it.
Shahir, standout linebacker this year. Thank God he came back from injury last week. Needed him pretty big, especially when Fred Warner got hurt. This is like the healthiest our defense has been all year.
Team in like 3 years.
I mean, 2 years, yeah. But the only person we're missing from our starting defense is Jason Verrett, who was supposed to be our number 1 corner, but Ambry Thomas stepped in pretty nice. So made really big plays. It's funny though. Kyle Shanahan said that he didn't expect him to be playing at all.
And he's doing his thing.
Yeah, but I think that's one of those cases that like you see, like the COVID year, players who sat out from COVID and was a year away from football, that really affected
Yeah.
the way they came out, and he was one of those players. Oof. Aaron Rodgers with 37 seconds left is too much time.
Come on.
And that
I'm
is
not gonna get it.
game.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it.
Goal line
No.
stop gives me flashbacks of Week 17 against the Seahawks. Dre
Not the
Greenlaw
1
coming up
yard
with the stop
line.
at the goal line, baby.
I was trying to go out of bounds with Devontae too.
Good game, bro.
That's tough. Good game. That's
Anyway,
tough.
that's
And see, second game with 10-7 score.
10-7, the magic number. Anyway, it's been a great breakdown or preview, excuse me. And on that note, go Niners, baby.
You didn't even do score. What?
Oh fuck, dude, you're right.
Let's run it back.
Prediction?
Packers 21, Niners 17.
Niners 28, Packers 24.
Didn't you say the same thing? No, you said 34-28 or something like that.
I said 34-24.
Yeah.
All right, y'all boys.